Interesting what Amir was saying there. He did what he thought was best. He shredded everything, he protected everything, he had different passwords, he did all the stuff we're told to do, and still got caught. It does feel almost as if where there's a will, and we know there is a will out there, there will be a way, and we're kind of at a loss to know what to do.
Yeah, basically some fraudsters are very good at what they do, and there are situations where a lot of information can come from a lot of different sources, and fraudsters will take a piece of information from maybe a data breach somewhere. They will augment it with perhaps something they found from social media. They will possibly ring their victim up and actually talk them into providing some more information, and they'll build a picture of an identity until they get to a point that they can actually use it. And sometimes fraudsters are just very good at what they do, and you can have taken all the right steps, but this doesn't mean that you're completely protected. What we want to encourage people to do and businesses to do is minimise the amount of risk that's
I mean,
there.
that's the point. In a world where more and more people are shopping online, doing everything online, social media upwards, what can we do? What prevention techniques can we use? Because this will only get worse.
Yeah. Preventing identity fraud is very much a collaborative effort. Obviously, people in the UK increasingly use the internet, so that is one of the areas where data gets compromised. But it's not just about the individual. There's steps the individual can take to make sure that their antivirus is up to date, that they don't respond to phishing emails. You know, your bank will never ask you to disclose any information through a text message, for example. So there's good cyber behaviour that an individual can undertake. But it's not just about the individual, it's also about the organisations that hold personal data, being secure with that, training their staff to ensure that they recognise actually what good security, information security with an organisation looks like as well. Because it is very much a collaborative effort, and if everyone sort of does their bit, if you like, then hopefully that will minimise the opportunities for fraudsters.
It's the modern world. Everything is moving more and more online. You can't buy a school kit, I found out yesterday, without doing it online now.
What do you mean school kit?
A PE kit for the new school the kids are going to. You can only buy it online. You can't go into a shop. Everybody has been pushed to do more and more online and reveal more and more details. There's no way to opt out, and there doesn't feel like there's any way to control it. One can feel a bit frustrated and helpless.
Yeah, the extent to which the UK is a cyber-dependent economy is quite high. So we do a lot online. Yeah, but part of this is being driven by what customers would like. So people would like to be able to apply for a loan, for example, and be improved within 15 minutes.
Is that why, just very quickly, sorry, no time as ever, but is that why the figures said that people between really 31 to 40 were more likely? Why? Is it more aspirational in that age? Do you want to loan money and buy more at that point?
Partly that, partly you're talking about people who are probably going to be working online more, operating online.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So a few techniques quickly for the Good Morning Britain viewers, few techniques that they can take to their hearts from this moment and try and make it better. What should they do?
Ensure they've got antivirus on the devices, on their laptops, whatever they use to go online. Be wary about how much information they put on social media. And oversharing on social media is one of those areas where fraudsters can take the information and build that identity. Actually checking your mail. Actually, are you receiving mail that you don't expect? Are you receiving mail or not receiving mail that you do expect? These are things that people can look at to try and minimise risk or identify if they have been a victim. But yes, it's recognising your bank will never ask you to transfer money somewhere else. Good cyber behaviour techniques, I think, is the way to go.
Thank you, Sandra. Thanks very much indeed.
Very interesting, isn't it?